Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Look, Wrestling 101, classes in session. Pay attention to the teachings, that's from Andrew and Derek. I mean, these guys making a killing with no competition. Dynamic duo better than the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. Everybody make some noise, mess with them, you get destroyed. They cannot be beat, take a seat. Watch them do they thing on the MIC. Face defeat, they cannot be seen like JC. Oh my goodness, it's a killing spree.
Hi guys, this is Sofia Lopez, the greatest attorney in the world, and you are listening to Wrestling IQ 101.
Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Wrestling IQ 101. When I'm not hosting our podcast, I'm usually at collarandelbowbrand.com. That's right, Collar and Elbow is the only place that combines wrestling with street attire. And I know what you're thinking, I want to look fashionable too, and I also want to save 10%. So head over to collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code WIQ101 and look fashionable and save some money. And now, on with the show. Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Wrestling IQ 101. I'm Andrew, and you can follow Wrestling IQ 101 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wrestling IQ 101. You can listen right here on YouTube or on iTunes by searching in Wrestling IQ 101. And today I'm sitting with WOW's very own Joey B, man. How's it going?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. You know, you have a big show coming up here this Saturday. It's February 8th. And, yeah, you got Davey Boy Smith in action. Ray Lyn is going to be in action. Melina, Darius Carter. Can you tell people how they can get tickets to the show?
Sure. You go to warriorswrestling.com. And like you said, it's this Saturday, February 8th at the Fun Station USA, 3555 Victory Boulevard in Staten Island. You can also go there prior to the show and buy it and go to the front desk and buy them, or you could just wait to the night of and get them at the door.
Sure, absolutely.
And you mentioned Davey Boy Smith. It's Davey Boy Smith Jr. Davey Boy Smith passed away many years ago.
Yeah, sure. Stand corrected. You know, but what an incredible night, because they're in Staten Island on Victory Boulevard at the Funtime Station. You know, the first match I'm seeing is Vinny Pacifico versus Mike Harvey. I mean, and that's the No Limits tournament, first round.
Well, what that is, it's the winner of this tournament. The first round is going to be done Saturday. Then the second and the finals will be Friday, March 6th, when we return to Brooklyn at Say Finbars. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you got Vinny and Harvey in the first round. This is kind of like a rematch, I guess, from the last show in Brooklyn, where, Vinny defeated Mike Harvey. But, at the end of the night, Harvey got a standing ovation and a chant of Harvey, which I was shocked, but, I'm happy for the kid. He puts in a lot of work. Both them guys, very good. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, it's going to be a hard one to tell, but, you have to show up, and you're going to have to want to pay close attention to this match, because it's going to lead to, who's going to advance in the bracket.
Yeah, exactly.
Another matchup for the No Limits tournament is Mr. Grimm, who is no stranger to body bagging people, versus Tony Paige. I mean, this is going to be quite the match.
Oh, Mr. Grimm, I mean, you see the size of this man, and then you see the way this guy moves.
Mm-hmm.
And, he reminds me of, like, a small, he's not a small guy, but I say a smaller version of, like, a Bam Bam Bigelow. A big guy that can move, and he's got some power. I've seen this guy. He was with us back in December at the 12-year anniversary show. And there was one point in the match, and he had, like, 3 guys. He was carrying around 3 guys, and he just tossed them. I mean, the guy, it's definitely an asset to have this guy on any show we get to have him. He's not, he's not a local guy. He comes from Washington, D.C. area.
Yeah.
So anytime we could get Mr. Grimm, the bodyguard for hire, it's definitely a plus for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Incredible talent. And he's going to have Tony Paige, who, he has his hands full. I mean, it's going to be quite a matchup.
Absolutely. Like I said, he was with us before. I hope they using him again and see what he can do. I like to see him versus some other guys in Warriors of Wrestling,
Sure.
We'll see how those things pan out.
Chris Diller has such a legacy behind him, and he'll be going up in the first round against Dexter, who I saw actually at Standalone. What a great matchup this is with experience versus youth. I mean, I think you guys nailed it on the head with this one so much, and After what I saw Dexter go through, he's no slouch either.
Well, at the last, again, this is just like the Vinny Mike Harvey match.
Mm-hmm.
This is a rematch from the January 18th show in Brooklyn. Steeler beat him, and Steeler's got experience on the side. And Dexter, he's chugging along. And I mean, if Dexter could pull this one out, who knows where the limit is for Dexter. I can't pronounce his last name, so we'll just call him Dexter.
Yeah. Dexter's gonna have a tough night, but you know who else is gonna have a pretty tough night too? Somebody who's been very outspoken there at Warriors of Wrestling, and that is Rodger Mendez, because
Rodger Mendez.
Biggie Biggs. I mean, Biggie Biggs. He's a legend around here, around these parts, and
Biggie. A little unknown fact that I didn't know. He was actually we went to high school together. I did not know this. He was a year ahead of me, and I didn't find out until he came to work for me years ago when Warriors was kind of in its first few years.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Howell. He grew up in Howell. He went to Iron Mike Sharp's wrestling school, which was in Brick, back in the 90s, and then he started wrestling in Staten Island for RCW.
Wow.
And I would watch him on the public access channel back when people would watch that, before it was on Mondays before Raw and Nitro, and I remember watching him there. I had no idea, we went to school together, and like I said, I didn't find out 2 years later. But Biggie, at his age, he could still go, and I would not want to be Rodger or anybody else on the other side of those chops.
Yeah, that might be the best time to stay quiet, right?
Well, I seriously doubt Rodger's going to stay quiet, but hey, he'll learn.
Yeah.
He's a rookie. He's a rookie with a lot of potential. He was the captain of the wrestling team in high school. He's an athlete, and he says he looks like a wrestler. He fight whatever else he says.
Sure.
She says it every time you hear him, but he's going to be in for a rude awakening.
It is
with
going to be
Fat Daddy.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. It's funny because you're looking at these fields of competitors because at the end of this tournament, either Tyree Taylor or Deanna Diaz are going to be holding that No Limit Championship, right?
Well, at the end of this night, one of them will be, but like I said, the second and finals will be in March. So
yeah,
we're looking at late spring for this match to face whoever the No Limits champion is at that time. And Tyree and Deanna won the Frankie Gatz Memorial Battle Royal back in the 12th year in December.
Mm-hmm.
She chose to challenge for this title. Why, I don't know, but the No Limits is, could be defended against anybody, any size, any weight class, any gender. That's always been the, what the deal was with the No Limits belt. And she's going to, I guess, cash in.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I wouldn't pick Tyree. I would have went after a different title, maybe Melina. I don't know why she goes after. I wouldn't want nothing to do with Tyree.
Well,
he's another guy that's a big man, kind of like Grim, that can move and has power, which is dangerous, very dangerous.
Sure, absolutely. I'm kind of glad that you alluded to Melina because she is the women's champion there at WoW, and she'll be going up against Gabby Ortiz. I mean, both ladies are killing it. I mean, Gabby was just in Japan just a couple of years ago. Melina killing it now on NWA Power. Probably this is a new career high now for her outside of WWE.
Well, I mean, Melina, her reputation speaks for itself.
Sure.
I mean, just look at what she's done.
Yeah.
I think she's a 2-time WWE Divas champion, a 3-time WWE Women's champion, or vice versa. Has been all around the world. She's, as a manager, as a wrestler. And I don't think Melina gets the respect she deserves. I mean, a lot of people look at her that she's from that Divas era, and they kind of clump her in with some of the girls that aren't, as the girls are today, but Melina could go. And I think that's unfortunate that people look at her that way,
Sure, absolutely, man.
I really think Melina doesn't get the respect that she deserves.
Yeah, I have to concur with that. She's been phenomenal for her whole career. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to check out to see who wins that one because you got two great ladies squaring off on that one for sure.
And Ultraviolet, we didn't see the end of her.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be back. She's got some words from Melina. Time will tell.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be what a crazy dynamic you have going on over there at Warriors of Wrestling. But it's good in a very intriguing way because you're going to have to show up on February 8th, this Saturday, at 7 p.m. because it's the only way to see this action live and in person. A tag team championship. And, of course, Joey, you have Team Talent versus going up against Prolific. And, I mean, this is going to be a crazy matchup for sure.
Well, Team Talent, if you've seen the clip that was posted on, I guess, YouTube or social media, Facebook, Instagram, where Jack Gallo German suplexed Justin Addams into orbit. I mean, good luck for Wolf and Marquis in this one. These guys are definitely outmatched as far as size goes, but that doesn't mean they're outmatched as far as skills goes. For their big mouths, they both can wrestle in there. And, Team Talent relies on their power. Jack Gallo is definitely, they're both great wrestlers, but they rely on their power, and why not? But they got to be careful. They can't get too overzealous out there.
Sure, absolutely, and that's anybody's ball game. I think.
And not for nothing. Don't forget, Prolific is a tag team, but there's also that third man, an Olympics champion, Tyree Taylor.
Yeah.
He's not bashful about getting involved, being around either.
Yeah, they're always looming in each other's corners and matches. So yeah, you're absolutely right with that one for sure. Also, can you tell us about the World Heavyweight Championship match? I mean, that's going to be an interesting one, right?
Well, I think this is the biggest challenge physically for Neff. He's never faced, I don't know if he's ever faced a guy as big as TJ before. TJ Marconi has said it several times. It's the one championship that's eluded him. He says how, years back, with former people that were helping him run Warriors, never gave him an opportunity, and he's right. He's got the opportunity in a singles match. Last month it was a four-way match. He's got a singles match, for the championship. It's put up or shut up for TJ. The guy's obviously got all the tools to do it. I mean, the guy's 6 foot. He's 6'6". Got to be tipping the scales close to 350. And you talk again about power. That's raw power there. And he calls himself the strategist. He's taking on all comers. Let's see. I don't envy being JustNeph in this situation. I think we can see a title change, and you really might see a title change.
Yeah, I wouldn't count out the public enemy number one because he is ruthless, TJ Marconi, and that's going to be one hell of a matchup for sure. And can't
everywhere he's went, he's won their company's championship.
Sure, absolutely.
Whether the company was good or bad, he still won it.
Oh yeah, I guess. Darius Carter has been on such a roll, right? He's faced so many of today's top talent, and Davey Boy Smith Jr. is no different, right?
Davey Boy Smith Jr., member of the Hart family, son of Davey Boy Smith, British Bulldog. We've had him before. He wrestled Teddy in an incredible match, which is on our YouTube channel. And Carter, Carter's Carter, and if he thinks he's going to go in there and have his way with Harry Smith or Davey Jr., he's really going to be in for a rude awakening. I've seen Davey Boy doing seminars online, MMA style seminars, and the guy's a legit athlete, is a legit wrestler. Good luck to Mr. Darius Carter, the Allfather, wherever the hell he calls himself.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't wait for the fans to see this match come to fruition.
And I'll be honest with you, Carter, whatever my personal feelings are about the guy, he's been looking forward to this match for a long time, and he wants to test himself too. He's a guy that wants to see where he ranks among the greats, and what a feather it'd be in his cap to defeat this guy, Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Sure, absolutely.
Who really should be in one of the major companies, right now. I know he does a lot of work overseas in Japan, but I really don't know why he's not in WWE.
Yeah, the whole thing just kind of I think that surprises everyone that he's not in a big company like you said, but I think he's built for that company. Especially with besides his heritage, just his physical stature. Sure, absolutely. But I mean, he did have a fantastic run with MLW. I guess continues, right?
Yeah, is he still? Oh no, is he still there?
Yeah, I think he's still with MLW. I think it was just Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy was released.
Yeah, but I mean, that was great seeing Teddy and Brian and Davey together.
Yeah, I guess it's a modern day Art Foundation faction.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and it's sad to see an end of a career. And Nikki Addams has been such a big part of Warriors of Wrestling. But, you know, Ray Lyn, who's been so successful, whether she's wrestling at Women's of Wrestling, anywhere you go, you can, you know, what a fitting tribute this is going to be. An emotional one, too, right?
I guess, yeah. I guess so. Nikki's done a lot for Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she didn't start with me, but I think she spent a consistent amount of her career with Warriors. Two-time women's champion. I think a combined 21 months as champion. You know, the two different reigns. She's beaten everybody that we brought in. I mean everybody we brought in. She's wrestled them and beat them. Yeah, just go to the WarriorsWrestling.com and look up all the past shows and who she's worked. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be weird not having her around. You know, when we put together these shows and bring in these girls, it was always, you know, whether she was the champion or not, it was always Nikki. Now it's, you know, it's different for us because now we're like, okay, what do we do? So it's gonna be an adjustment, but you know, I'm happy for her. I know Rodger Mendez is supposed to be handing her or presenting her the Lifetime Warrior Award. How he got involved in that, I don't know. But yeah, it should be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be one hell of a night, an emotional night for Nikki and her fans. But you know, it could be a triumphant night for Ray Lyn or any of the other superstars competing that night.
This isn't Ray Lyn's first time with us. She was with us back in November at Intergender Wars in Brooklyn. She's good. She's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen her a couple times myself, and yeah, she's fantastic. So what a great opponent that's going to be. Of course, you know, the doors open at 7 p.m. You can do a little meet and greet there, of course, at Staten Island at the Fun Time Station. That's 3555 Victory Boulevard for Warriors of Wrestling. Joey, can you just tell people how they can get tickets once again?
Yeah, again, WarriorsWrestling.com. You can order on there, and you can pick them up the night of. You can buy them at the gate the night of, once we open the doors, or you could actually go to Fun Station if you're local and pick them up at the front desk.
Sure. And where can people follow Warriors of Wrestling on social media if they want to connect and watch upcoming events?
You can go to our website again, WarriorsWrestling.com. You could follow us at Twitter. I believe it's WW Pro Wrestling. We're at WW Pro Wrestling. At Warriors of Wrestling on Instagram, we put up a lot of clips and a lot of stuff on there from our training center, which is located in the same building as our shows at Fun Station, 3555 Victory Boulevard, down. Facebook is Warriors of Wrestling. I think we have a video page, which is Warriors Wrestling Video, but our main page is Warriors of Wrestling.
Awesome. We'll have a great time.
Oh, and YouTube.com/WOWTV Live. And we put up a lot of shows, a lot of free content. So check it out.
Absolutely. You don't want to miss out Warriors of Wrestling on YouTube. You don't want to miss them this Saturday once again. Joey, we'd like to thank you for taking up the time and talking with us and going down this incredible card. Here at
No problem. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. And you can follow us at Wrestling IQ 101 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wrestling IQ 101, or you can listen to us right here on YouTube, or search us Wrestling IQ 101 on iTunes, and you'll see our own banner. You can check out episodes like this and future ones. And yeah, we'll see you soon.